What's up, guys? Wes Troop here. It's another week, so it's time for another episode of NXT Talk. And this week, I'm reviewing what happened, my reaction of what happened on this week's NXT. And we're right in the middle of this Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic. It's still going on. The main event and another match was filmed for that. So, first off, the first match of the night was Carmella versus Peyton Royce. And Peyton Royce was Cassie a few months ago. So, now she's Peyton Royce. A typical Divas match. Not a 5-star classic like Bayley and Sasha a few weeks ago. But, it was fine. It's a lot of middle-of-the-road matches these last few months on NXT. It's just sort of like, let's just do what we got to do, and then we're going to pull out everything at the takeover. So it's like, but I still enjoy NXT nonetheless, watching these shows weekly. I still love the wrestlers, so whatever. Peyton hits Carmella with a long headlock. That was like a Randy Orton headlock. It was so long. It lasted so long. And Carmella put her in a headlock, too. I thought I was watching a Randy Orton match. But Carmella does some cool Hurricane Rana off the top. And she does the Edge-o-matic move that Edge used to do. I used to give that move to many of my creative wrestlers. I loved it. I love that move. But Peyton does like back row like kicks. And then Carmella won with some sort of weird submission. It looked like she twisted her like a pretzel. So that was cool. I'm a Carmella fan. She got a lot of slack when she first came in, but I thought she was cool. So hopefully this is a little push for Carmella. It seems like she's sort of been left while the other ones have really excelled. And speaking of Carmella, Enzo and Cass during this past weekend advanced in a match at a house show, an NXT house show, in the Dusty tournament. They beat Dawkins and Fulton, Sawyer Fulton and Angelo Dawkins in a match. So they advanced, as well as Dash Wilder and Scott Dawson beat the Drifter and his partner. They said the name, but I couldn't write it down fast enough, and they never said it again. So, sorry. They also advanced in the Dusty Classic, so will be going to the second round. And speaking of the Dusty Classic, the next match was Tyler Breeze teaming up with Bull Dempsey to take on Johnny Gargano and Tommaso Ciampa, who are well-known indie guys. They looked pretty impressive, I thought. They did a good job, good match. Ciampa and Gargano actually won after a miscue from Bull Dempsey. He accidentally knocked Tyler Breeze off the apron. So we'll see them in round 2. And Tyler Breeze turned on Bull Dempsey afterwards. A lot of Bull... I like the "This is Bullfit" chants. That was pretty cool. And what else did they yell? Bull is gorgeous. I loved it. I love the crowd, I'll tell you that. It was, other than that, pretty basic tag match, but Gargano and Ciampa get the win. So then it was another Divas match. Billie Kay versus Dana Brooke. And Dana Brooke is getting pretty popular, I think, with the fans. She looks like she's going to be the next contender to fight Bayley. I'd be interested in a Bayley versus Dana match. I'd much rather see her fight Bayley than Eva Marie. Because Eva Marie is nowhere near as ready to fight her. It would be a horrible match. Well, Bayley's portion of the match wouldn't be bad, but you know what I'm saying. I love how this turns into the Eva Marie roast every week. But, whatever. This was a pretty back-and-forth match. Dana won with her Michinoku driver-like maneuver. So, Dana Brooke wins. Cool. I like Dana. That's fine. They showed a behind-the-scenes tour. Izzy, the Bayley superfan, was given a backstage tour of the Performance Center by her hero, of course, Bayley. They showed him walking all around, and it was the homecoming for Bayley at the Performance Center and whatnot after she won the belt. It was really cool. They really like that Izzy girl, which is cool. I mean, can I be the Sasha Banks superfan? No. Oh, anyway. Anyway, yeah, Bailey's coming back next week. So finally, my God, it seems so long ago. Anyway, also, and then finally, the main event was filmed back a few weeks ago in Providence, Rhode Island. I had seen this was a filmed match. I wasn't sure if it was filmed or a dark match or what, but for the NXT Dusty Rhodes Classic, it was the Lucha Dragons versus Samoa Joe and Finn Balor. And it's just sort of like, who do you think's going to win this? Of course, Finn and Joe won. A pretty good back and forth match. The Lucha Dragons had a couple chances to win, but you're like, yeah, I don't think so. But yeah, Finn Balor won with the coup de grace. It was good. I enjoyed it, and the crowd was into it. Although I guess they could have piped that through like they do for SmackDown. Like back in the day, I went to a SmackDown show and Ezekiel Jackson came out and you could hear a pin drop. Then when you watch it back on Thursday night, it sounded like, The Rock was coming out. I'm like, yeah, that obviously was fake. That crowd reaction. Because that certainly wasn't the reaction in the arena. But anyway, let's just hope it was real. I did see some people doing the Finn Balor pose back to him, so they know. Because sometimes it's like, depending what crowd you debut in, NXT people, everyone's like, who is this person? If they don't watch NXT. If it's a very casual WWE crowd, sometimes they have no idea. But at least they should know who Samoa Joe is. But yeah, it was a good match. I have a feeling Finn and Joe are going to turn on each other somewhere. I think Joe will turn on Finn, and that'll be the main event for the next takeover, which is in October 7th, they said tonight, which is where the Dusty Classic will end. So all in all, an alright episode. The main event was obviously the highlight, but other than that, just sort of middle of the road matches, It was only like 52 minutes tonight, so I think they're taping the next set of episodes this week, so hopefully we'll get some better matches. I'm hanging in there till the next takeover, but until then, until next week, see ya.